And welcome back to Long Dark, Live and Dying. I am your host and primary player, Commander Tom, and I'm the one crazy enough to see how long we can survive in the quiet apocalypse. I appreciate you sticking with me through this insanity. We are on our way, just on the edge of Coastal Highway, trying to make our way across the bridge today to see if we can maybe get it into Mystery Lake, at least check out the I got a lot of beds around here. Please don't make me waste a match for this. Gotta find a dot. Please don't make me waste a match for this. There we are. Leave trailer. Woohoo! Match saved. So the goal for today is get across the bridge and get to the Carter Dam, not Hoover Dam, and do what we can do to see if we can scavenge some supplies there. So far we are not doing too bad. Condition is actually pretty rockin'. As well as hydration. We are fully rested. We had a good night's sleep. And we are not too far from where we wanted to go. So I'm feeling fairly decent thus far. Gosh. Kind of stick with the road here just a little bit. So the primary goal here is basically to keep moving and try and find supplies. Because, you know, we need gear to keep going with this mission. Okay. Take a look up around here. So far I think we're doing okay. I just kind of want to get across this bridge up and around to... I saw that curve right up there, and I thought for a second that was a bear looking straight on at me.
Looks like I made it through another night.
So I was automatically a little bit like paranoid and stuff. You'll have to forgive me. Sometimes I just get like that. Oh, man.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Oh, relax. You actually had a few calories left over when you woke up this morning, so you're doing fine. Take a look at the temperature, though. I'm more curious about that. It's 2 degrees positive. What are you complaining about? And how are my gloves and stuff holding up? Still got gloves. Good. No frostbite in the neighborhood. And by comparison, this is not a bad day weather-wise. So it's not like I'm trying to make this progress in, like, the blizzards, which I've done before. Last summer when I was doing the run for... Endless Winter. Pardon me. Winter's Embrace. You know, when everyone was running around doing the search for maple syrup and ketchup chips.
Can't feel my hands.
Quit complaining. I was trying to make a run from here at the highway to Pleasant Valley, actually, and I wound up getting caught on a mountain climb in a blizzard. I made it to the watchtower, so I did survive, but it was a close one. I didn't think I was going to, necessarily. So I can't say as I can be upset to that degree. Yes, I know it's that way, but there's a spawn location for some loot back here. Really?
So cold.
Okay, let me guess. You're going to make me, like... Because it's cold. I don't have the good outfit, so I can't... I forgot about that variable. There it is. Let's take a warm-up nap. I don't want to start a fire because I'm very low on matches. And I am always game for trying to find more loot. And no, I don't want frostbite, but I Okay, seriously. Why can't I take this up and use this bedroll? I mean, even if it's only good for a few uses, that could be really handy sometimes. I don't care if it's old. Do you have any idea how old the sleeping bag I sleep in is sometimes in real life? Come on. That was passed down from my dad. Okay, so that's healed. We'll probably still take a warm-up nap because we got a bit of a walk in front of us. And I like to avoid double reds whenever possible. Because when you start getting multiple red signals, that's when you start getting yourself into trouble a little bit more. Oh, see, food. The double check is worth it. The double check is worth it. Let's take a 1 hour warm-up nap. Get ourselves looking decent. Hey, Strategies with Sasquatch. Welcome to the... Wow, I've survived almost 5 days on Interloper. Not too bad. Welcome to the party, man. Alrighty. Keep this going. What do we got? What do we got here? Alrighty. Temperature, I'm back up. It's foggy. Please don't be colder. 8 degrees! Hey, hey! I'll take that in a heartbeat. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate the fact that it's warmed up. This suggests that I may have to cross that bridge, Raven Falls, in fog. That's gonna be fun. Oh, well. I would much rather take a foggy bridge than a bear any day. Because the bridge, you've got 50-50 odds of surviving. The bear... You know, speaking of the bear, I keep hearing, like, wish lists for people want Long Dark co-op. And I know there's even a mod out there for it. So this brings up, what about you, Tom? What do you want? Okay, well, I highly doubt they'll ever do it, because one of the huge aspects of the Long Dark is the isolation factor, okay? Hey, Sumter Zeros, welcome to the party, man. Oh,
Can't feel my feet.
My streams and my channel are very much like the Hangman's Noose. There's always room for one more. Bonus points if you recognize the movie that joke came from. But, no, what I was saying is, talking a little bit with, don't look down. Yeah. Talking about the idea of Long Dark multiplayer. I don't think they'll ever do that commercially standardly, because one of the huge aspects of the Long Dark is the isolation factor. And I kind of like it that way, so I'm not necessarily going to be pro, you know, really going for it. Sumter's telling me that if I look down, the odds of my 50-50 odds of survival
Freezing.
go down dramatically. Yes. Well, no one dies from the fall. I mean, no one dies from any kind of fall. It's just that sudden stop at the bottom that really ruins your day. And all of your future days. Okay? So, anyway, getting back to Long Dark multiplayer, I'm going to be highly doubtful that they'll ever actually do that, because so much of this game has to do with the social isolation. And yes, I'm talking slowly as I concentrate on what I step on. And I get to live. Alright. Woohoo! So, I'll be very surprised if that ever occurs. If it does occur, if Long Dark multiplayer becomes a legitimate thing, or for some reason I break down and actually play the modded, I'm highly curious how bear attacks will work, because then we will have the game simulator for, you don't need to outrun the bear, you just need to outrun one person. So I think that might be kind of funny. In fact, I could see Outrun the Bear be a minigame all of its own. Punch a like down there if you think that would be a fun mini game. Yes, today I get to live. Thanks for commenting. That makes the live stream a lot more fun. That makes that different than just a general record and upload. So I appreciate the interaction. That's why I'm doing it here today. Speaking of here today, this is going to be the first time I've ever done this. So please forgive me. If you take a look at my sub count, I am hovering right around 960 or so. So I'm under my last 50 to go for the big 1,000. If you haven't already, if you would consider going ahead and joining the command crew, I would love it if today would be the day that I could earn your subscription and join the party. Oh, alright. Alright, slip in through here. Okay. The one reflex problem I'm having slightly with this map is I hardly ever travel this map in this direction. Like, literally, I'm almost always leaving Mystery Lake coming to Coastal Highway. So, walking it in this route, I'm a little bit paranoid. It's a paranoia of, I know I should be here. That and the fact that there's, like, the fog is completely eliminating my geographical landmarks. So I'm just sticking to the tracks, though. I'm sticking to the tracks. It's hard to go wrong when I'm sticking with the tracks. Because I know these tracks go literally all the way down to the end of Broken Railroad. Which literally has a broken railroad. Alright. So, I honestly don't know what to expect. Hey, K1068, welcome to the party, man. Alright, so the plan is to keep walking this way for a spell. We just got past Raven Falls, and we are walking towards Mystery Lake. And I am heading to, obviously once we get out there, I'm going to take a warm-up nap in that trailer. And then we are going to hit Carter Dam. I cannot remember what the spawn supply is like with Carter Dam, because obviously Carter Dam has a lot of spawns, so there's an opportunity for a lot of gear. Main reason I'm heading over to this chest here. But I also know that, yes, this is Interloper. So that's going to be slashed to what? 10% of norm? Alright, where is my crossing bridge here? Alright, gotta go up and over a little bit. That's fine, I can deal with that. Alrighty. Oh, I hate these rocks sometimes. I think we're gonna be okay, though. Hoppity hop. Yep. There's the log I was looking for. And okay. Yep. Okay. This one isn't too... Oh, come on. What I wouldn't give for a jump button sometimes. Give me a jump button. There we are. Of course, I also know how much gear you often carry, so I guess I won't yell too hard about where's the jump button. Some tier, you're not too wrong. Walk a straight line till you can't walk no more. Yeah. But remember, if you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, then find someone to carry you. But the point is to keep moving forward. This is the long dark. Ooh, bird park. This is the long dark. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how you live. It only matters that you live. Winners do the grind. Losers are left behind. Oh yeah, will survive. I totally would be crouching on that as well. In fact, I would probably, like, depending on the tree, be sitting on my bottom and sliding across it, and just kind of like always holding it with, like, you know, you'd be sliding across it like you'd be sitting on a horse, or, quite frankly, make sure I've got a lifeline tied off. I would much rather slip off and then have to get to climb my way up and then fall all the way down, because mama didn't raise no fool. I'm collecting the birch bark as I come across it because, quite frankly, that's like medicinal tea. Ooh. I know I'm cold, but I'm close to the edge, and this is food. Interloper. Cattails are gold. I'm less worried about fire starters even. I just see some cattails, and it's like, hey man, like 5 to 7 of these, that's a good night's meal, and that's a good night's sleep. You can't ask for much more than that. Kind of feel bad that I'm getting cold and my condition's taking a hit, but it's the game. I'm going to go ahead and get off the creek here, see if I can get back on the tracks. There we are. Now, if memory serves, I should not be too far from the tunnel to get back into Mystery Lake. So once we do that, then we're pretty much self-sheltered and pretty much set. Because we're not playing, come on. Thank you. We're not playing the old school game because Fuzzy's no longer there. So there's nothing really scary in the dam or anything. So what we need to do is just get in, and besides, the dam gives us shelter. So that gets us out of that anyway. So that's exactly what we're looking for here. Alrighty. I just feel so weird doing this walk with all the fog. I'm not used to doing this walk in this direction, and I've lost like 70-80% of my landmarks. There we are. The words I wanted to see. Excellent. So unless there's like a wolf attack out on the track, we should be doing pretty good tonight. Alright. Mystery Lake. We are going to take a warm-up nap pretty quick just because I want to get rid of that temperature gold, the temperature red. Alrighty. Get out of the cold. Ooh, cloth. I will happily take cloth. Interloper trick. Especially when it's hard to get the bedroll, stock up on cloth.
What have
you
we
need
here?
to, you can make a snow shelter and sleep there. Alright. And we're already warming up as we do an initial search. Got my skeleton key. There we are. Not surprised I didn't get anything out of that, but that's fine. Do the crouch, do the check. Alright. Did I check this? Nope. Survey says empty. Alright. Time check. Oh, good gosh. We made it here before noon. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Take a hit of coffee in real life, too. God bless caffeine. Yes, Commander's addiction to coffee is well documented. I will not apologize for it either. And we'll do a quick run across and see if there's anything else in the second trailer. Well, that cleared things up well enough. Now I'm paranoid about the dogs. Oh, save your breath. Just keep searching. Be happy you're still alive. Metal shelf. You know, I really wish you could carry one of these things instead of one of the cooking pots, because these percolator pots, they're lightweight, you can pour things. That is exactly what I would be boiling water. In fact, that's very similar to the kind of stuff I have in my real-life camping gear. Alright, here's the test.
This stuff will come in handy.
I want to check this out here real quick. Alright, so right now, I'm rocking the improvised hand wraps. Okay, this is the first time I've ever made them because I needed to to prevent frostbite, and I couldn't find any gloves, so I made fabric and I sewed them up. What are the stats versus this and the worst gloves in the game? These driver gloves. Survey says... These are actually better. Oh... Will survive. They already have wild dog packs. They just call them Tender Wolves, and I don't think they need to add anything more, do they? I mean, what would you consider different from a wild dog pack from the Timber Wolves? Oh, bed, yeah. Can I take this bed with me? I mean, all it is a blanket. Come on, let's be realistic here. Ooh, food.
Excellent.
I'll take food. Alrighty. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I was gonna say, where's the truck? A book to read, even though there's no guns in this level.
This'll come in handy.
You know, I will take it for something to pass time with. Sometimes you just want to pass time. Or something like fire. And I know, there's nothing in here. I know that. But I keep hoping maybe there'll be a patch, maybe an update, and there'll be like a book of paper matches. I could find that highly realistic to be honest. And yes, I closed the gate. Just to try and, in the event there's a dog out there, I like the preventative nature. Alrighty. Temperature solid. Condition is a little rough, but I have places I can sleep in here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I have not found a bedroll yet. And that's fine, I can deal with that. Sort by weight. No bedroll yet. That's fine. On the upside, plenty of daylight to do the searching here from. Alright. The chat group is talking about, I think, what they'd like to see added into this. Let's see. What would I like to see added into this? Critters, I don't know. Well, I'd like a few items added into the game for my wish list. Now, my number one, just for fun, is I would like to see a new soda added to this game called Dr. Prepper. Because if I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking, Dr. Pepper.
I drink almost anything about now.
Oh, you calm down. Actually, since we're here and I know that there's a water supply, you go ahead and have a drink. Because I know that there's water right in the tanks that we should be fine with. 1068, absolutely. I'm looking forward to episode 4 as well. I'm waiting with almost bated breath for that. Let's see. So yes, I would love a new soda called Dr. Prepper. I would like to see craftable fire starter. I could see this in two ways. We have sticks, we have wood, we have string, a bow drill. Okay? Or we have stones and we have scrap metal. I would love to see, even if you had to forge it, I'd be perfectly fine with that. A flint and steel. Because, especially in Interloper, where fire starting is so hard and so rare, it would be very nice if you could craft. Alright. We're going to go ahead and take this cloth as well, because resources are few. Forge a flint striker. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, flint and steel, exactly. I'd be totally down with that. I'd also love to see, the stone you can pick up be used to be usable as a makeshift sharpening stone. I mean, they literally used to do that in the old days. So that way you don't need to find a sharpening stone. You can use the stones you find to sharpen. That is another thing I'd love to see added. I'm trying to play and think at the same time here. Lord have mercy. Think about other wish list items. That's kind of my big stuff right there is fire. Natural bandages. You know, you take rabbit skin or something like that and cut that in, and that way you can actually make bandages out of that stuff. Or possibly use like cattails or something for natural bandages. Because right now, you have to have some sort of fabric. You can break it down from clothes, but we all know that fabric becomes the supply of most demand.
That'll come in handy.
No, it won't. Not an interloper. So that would be another wish list. There's craftable bandages. I've heard about the sled
I'm just out of this stuff.
wish. Wouldn't mind that. I like making snow shelters. Mostly I'm just looking forward to continued new maps. I've been very happy that Will Survive wants to see binoculars. I wouldn't mind long range stuff, be able to... You know what? Just earlier this game, because everything is like in the same color tone of, did I check this? No, I didn't. Since so much is in the same color tone of rock, wood, and wolf, yes, I think a scope of some kind or a binocular would be fantastic, considering half the time you look ahead, is that a critter or is that a rock? So, yes, this is the first time I've ever thought through and agreed, yes, scopes or something would be nice.
Thank goodness.
I think I have a saw, but I'm not going to say no to it right now. I'll just throw in the gear in the... I'll throw it in the locker before I leave, if I have to. Alright. Come on. Give me some luck here at some point. Okay. Anything? Can I open that? Nope. I think it's in the bunkers, which don't exist in Interloper. You can still open it. Alright, and this is one part of being in Livestream that I really feel bad about. But I gotta try and crack the safe here, so please forgive me, guys, because this part's going to be a little bit boring. It's the nature of the stream, so... Grandpappy's double barrel shotgun. Will's giving off his wish list. I love it. Thermos to keep drinks hot. That would be awesome. Actually, what I would love for a real life trick would be hot water bottle you could take to bed with you. Like water you got fresh off of the fire. I would love for you to be able to not just necessarily drink it, but just hold on to it for the night to give you some bonus warmth. I have literally done that in the camp. In fact, I'm a scoutmaster, and one of my commander partners, he often fills up his bottle with hot water off of the fire at night before he goes in, puts that down by his feet, sleeps through the night, and then after the warmth of the bottle then is gone, when he wakes up the next morning, because it slept in the sleeping bag with him, even though it's ice and snow around, he's got a good quart of water with him to have at least his morning coffee or tea with before he has to worry about melting more. I think it's brilliant system, and I try to do it myself too when I'm out there. Everyone wants hand warmers and hot hand thingies. I'm tired of the cold, frozen, quiet apocalypse. You know, guys, if you're tired of the cold, that's one of the main reasons why I started the playlist of Green Hell, because I wanted to play survival in a warmer climate. So if you want warm thoughts, after my stream, just go check out my Green Hell playlist. I gotta tell you guys, I appreciate you coming with me today. This is a really fun stream. I'm appreciating the fact it's growing, and I'm clicking open, so open.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Woohoo! That was worth it, too. It better been, because that's all you're getting. Oh, gosh. Alright, let's get this onto us here. There we go. That's the prize right there. I think I already checked this. I think we're about ready to go upstairs. You know what? Before we lose the light, let's go check the over here. So there we go. Alright, so I appreciate all of this, guys. And I've got some firewood here, so let's go ahead and drop some of this. Excellent. And again, guys, I try not to do this too often, but if you double check my sub count, I am getting devilishly close to my 1,000 subscriber major milestone. And if you enjoy the stream, I would really appreciate it if you could consider joining the command crew, because I am really enjoying the live streams. I've really enjoyed doing this type of work, and I would love to be able to do it on a more regular basis for you. So I'm hoping today is the day that I can earn your subscription and we can keep this kind of content coming. I have to say, it's very nice to actually be able to search the dam with light. Seems like more often than not I get here when it's dark. So now every once in a great while I can find a candy bar up top here. This time going to be one of it? No. And that's fine, I can deal with that. Alright, taking a look here. I'm not too tired. I'm not... my condition took a hit from all the walking, but that was unavoidable. I'd love to see if I could find some better clothing. I know that's a scarcity here on Interloper, but a boy can dream. A boy can dream, you know? Alright. It's Interloper, so I'm going to take this cloth. Although, in all honesty, that's the kind of blanket that I would so totally put a hole in the straight middle of it and turn that into a poncho coat and just help out with that. That would so easily quickly be over me.
Could end up being useful.
Painkillers, okay. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Alrighty. Take a look here. I want to check out over there because often there is a piece of wood or something in there. I wouldn't mind having that available. Maybe. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, flare. Extra fire if I needed it. Good to have.
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay, we got shoes. Let's compare. I'm wearing 40. I'm already in the gold. That's 80%. These win. These drop. I'm not going to worry about. I can repair and etc. and so forth. All right. Okay, we'll cross on over. still got some daylight left, and I don't want to waste it. I think we will try and check up the upstairs. And then I'll skip that one for later. Fabric, I think I'm doing okay on. Yep. Sometimes get a little twisted around here. Oh wait, that's the way out. That's not the way I want. There we are. Feel like I'm doing the running man. Doing the running man. Alright, where are the stairs? Oops. I'm running and I got myself mixed up. Okay. Seriously, what it... Double check that. I'm bouncing between the two screens of my comments and my game. I'm like, where did I put the stairs and stuff? There we are. Ugh. I'm bouncing between too many monitors over here. I'll tell you though, if you want to be really on your toes, stream a game, because then you got to play the game, you got to be entertaining, and you got to pay attention to the comments and everything to be entertaining. Alrighty. No, I'm not going to cut anything up here. Today is strictly a can I get gears run. Needless to say, I think we're going to be crashing here tonight. We'll take a look at supplies here, but I'm kind of thinking... Really and truly, I don't think my condition is too bad. And I just picked up water from the back of the tanks. So I've got water, I've got food. I don't think I necessarily need a fire. Golly. I came to Carter Dam for supplies. I'm getting like copious amounts of marking paint. I don't need marking paint. Oh, gosh. There's precious few places I actually use marking paint for. It's like most of that was Hush River Valley. I don't need navigation and marking paint here in Mystery Lake. I know this map best of any of them, so... Bust out the skeleton key. Thank you. And it's empty. Can I call for help? Can I call for help? Oh, no. Alright, Will wants to acclimate to cold more. I don't blame you for that one. I think that's fairly realistic, too. Okay. We got anything here? Okay. Coming up. I'm not... Oh my gosh, more paint. What's our time? Okay. Alright. Okay. Searching the locker. What do we got here? Come on. Give me some article of clothing here, man. This is sad. Okay, pop quiz. This is me checking my audience. Who can identify what this is right here? Okay. Who can actually tell me what this is? Okay, and if you used it. Because I'm just kind of checking my audience here. I realize that might date some of us a little bit, and I can deal with it. I will fully admit that yes, I proudly use those items. So I'm just curious if there's anyone who actually has no clue what that was. And or if there's anyone who's like me and yep, I know that very well. Okay. Papers, Dr. Jones. Will survive. You win. And I somehow knew that you would. The 2.5-inch hard disk, which often got called the floppy disk because its predecessor actually was floppy. Like you held it and it flopped like a piece of paper. 3.5-inch. Nicely. I can tell I have a good audience. I have an experienced audience of people who have been around the block a few times in life. I will take that anytime. Thank you all. That's awesome. Alrighty. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we're starting to lose daylight. Which doesn't mean a ton. I do want to get over to the trailer, and if there's not a wolf, I'd like to at least go harvest some of those fungi to be able to process while I wait. Because that's precious calories that, quite frankly, we could use. I'm going to feel a little bit brave by doing this. But I'm not hearing any dogs making me regret it yet, so... Okay. I should keep a little bit of a sprint in my bar because this is pretty heavy dog territory. But these are also calories and medicine I might need. So I'm going to gather it while I can. Okay. Alright, let's get into shelter because I don't want to lose any more to temperature while I can. Excellent. Alright. I agree that the bears... I totally agree that the bear spear needs to get it into survival. It's a wish list. Okay. I'm going to think through this just a little bit here. I have several hours I need to kill. Let's see here. Some of these jobs I can do in the dark. So let's save those. Spot check. I've got plenty of water and I've got plenty of calories, so that's no problem. Alright, let us go ahead. You know what? Let's go ahead and read a couple of those books just to kill the time a little bit, like I was saying. Yeah, because I don't need fire. I have water. I'm going to be in a warm bed. Oh my gosh, how many... hang on. How many cans of spray paint do I have? That's ridiculous. Okay. 76, 75. I'll drop one off of there. I'm keeping this. Some of that might be handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the one I'm willing to keep. Stupid. And I'm at 48 pounds of gear. These will all kind of become torches. Hey, while we're here. Actions, refuel. Might as well keep that topped up. If I have this much fluid, might as well use that. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, you're not gonna... Lord. I can't read when I'm hungry. That is ridiculous. I really believe you should be able to, you know, read even though you're hungry. I'm not going to waste my calories just to read. Golly. I've got 20 pieces of fabric. I'm not going to complain about it. Man, Okay. Chat is lively tonight. Excellent, excellent. Alright, coming up midday. Let's go ahead and just start processing everything up here. I know this map really well, so if I wake up early, I'm not too worried about getting lost. So that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Alright, let's get this stuff processed up. Alright, so that's that. Yes, I want to prep this stuff up. Prep up everything. Okay. And prepping the shrooms. You know, in real life, shrooms are something that I, like, refuse to hit. It's just not my thing. The agreement I have with my wife is I don't make her eat fish, and she doesn't make me eat shrooms unless it's like a survival situation. Okay, that's the relationship we have because we love. How many bandages do I have? I've been really ridiculously lucky. I've got 5 bandages. I've been ridiculously lucky with Loper this time around. So, okay, fire starters. I've got 1, 2, 3. I wish I could read, I swear. I just don't... I would be willing... Yeah. I got 2 things on that. I just don't want to waste the calories right now, I swear. Oh, man. Oh, I ain't hating anything here. I am loving the whole chat environment going on here. I'm just trying to provide entertainment that you guys are worthy of. I don't like that color. Are we dealing with an aurora already? Is this just... Take a look here. Well, this is... Lava Killer, this is the luckiest I have ever been with Interloper. I mean, we're basically finishing day 5. Oh, I've just never been in that trailer during dusk. Okay, that's all that color was. I was going to say... oh, I'm not going to try Dead Man. That's just... no. Alright, let's start thinking through this just a little bit here. Let's go ahead. I believe I picked up a soda, if I'm not mistaken. Let's hit the sodas first because that is both calories and hydration. Okay.
All I can think about is food.
That's good. Well, good. I'm going to let you eat. And I'm pretty heavy with water, so I don't mind the fact that that made me thirsty. But that was 600 calories just for that. So that's 750 if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead. That should take me to, what, 900 calories under my belt now? Probably a little heavy, but... Whoa, good gosh. I've got like 1,100. I overshot that mark. Oh well. Okay. So there's that. Go ahead and tank up the water. Okay. And I'm going to call it a night. Guys, this has been the... and gals, forgive me. This has been probably the best stream yet I've had. I really love the fact you came out, you're talking, we're chatting. Seems like we're all having a great time. I really appreciate you for it. Again, if you haven't already, I'd love it if you consider going ahead and subscribing. I'm getting really close to that 1,000 mark. And if you're tired of cold games, go check out Green Hell, man. I'm doing the same kind of commentary as you enjoy here down in the Amazon. If you want to see more, that's what playlists are for. I'm Commander Tom, and if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.